Listen up, motherfuckers. If you are, and I mean if you are offended by any motherfucking thing, rather big, rather small, skinny, fat, tall, it don't matter. If you're offended by anything, you might want to exit this motherfucker right about now. But if you're still here, then
You're tuning into the All on the Table podcast. Your discretion is advised.
I'm about to hulk out.
Yes, hulk them down.
I got my little night light over, my little camping light over here.
oh shit.
No, I'm not on the. Everybody's in a different pocket. Maya got
But wait,
She had a friend over braiding some hair. They're in the living room. Elena's in the basement, so I had nowhere to go. So I'm like, I'm gonna be on the deck. Fuck it.
With a little baby night light.
Wait, it's not even a night light. That was like one of those mosquito lamps.
Yeah,
those
right.
zappers that you put on a.
It looks like a zapper, but it's actually like an LED camping light. So you can take this motherfucker, just sit it down.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you just hang it up.
Yeah, I like that. But wait,
pretty
why
nice.
you ain't go in there and try to break them braids down now? Help them through it.
Help them through what? The
Oh,
braids?
Through the process. It ain't nothing to it but doing it, buddy.
All he
Nah,
gotta do is nurse
My
them.
daughter is like the fucking go-to on the braids. Like, we give her one of those like mannequin heads to practice on, like when she was like 13, and then she came back doing like every braid you can think of.
That's why you should know how to do them too.
Exactly.
Nah, I ain't braiding no hair. Fuck.
Daddy's baby.
You gonna let her braid yours?
Hell no. Isn't that cultural appropriation?
No, it's only a cultural appropriation when you try to claim it.
Yeah,
when you
okay.
claim it as yours, that's the one that's
No,
cultural.
well, that's an interesting topic. So, we were out to dinner one time, and my daughter was on like Snapchat or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, we were like, what's going on?" And she's laughing or whatever, and all her friends are on Snapchat, and this girl, I think she's like Hispanic or something like that. I don't know what exactly she was, but she was mixed. So she was like posting a thing that she had like cornrows, right? And then all the friends, right, were going on there, mostly black, I gotta say. They were just eating her ass up because she was cute, whatever, right? Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I didn't say it, Elena was saying it. She was like, oh, she's cute, she's rocking it good, whatever. And I was
No,
like,
not
okay,
that
well,
part.
That's what
Bitch,
she
eat
was
your
saying.
ass.
False to.
Yeah.
well, to what?
It was eating her ass.
What kind of
whatever.
situation was this on Snapchat?
Anyway, so they're going in on her. They're basically bullying her at this point, telling her that like
Oh.
she's fucking the culture up. She's culture appropriating and all this shit. And I'm like, well, how? I don't understand how. I'm like, like, why can't she wear cornrows?
No, she
Right?
definitely can, right? That's not the problem. The problem is the inspiration behind it. And if her inspiration behind it, because I feel like this was around the time where those quote unquote bullshit ass boxer braids came out, dubbed by the Kardashians, which was straight backs, been straight backs forever.
Right.
Cornrows, whatever you want to call it, or Meek Mills. Even calling it Meek Mills for real is in a sense, but because he's black, we're not going to say it's cultural appropriation. But he didn't like come out with them. He wasn't the founder of them. They've been doing straight backs for decades
No,
on decades and
that's the
on
thing.
decades.
Meek Mill's braids is the nappy ass joints that you had
Nah.
them shits in for like 2 months.
It depends. It depends
Those-
on who you talk to.
That's when everybody started saying the Meek Mill's braids, because
Yeah.
Meek used to rock his braids for
Today,
like
yeah.
till them bitches was damn near unraveled.
But more of the story is the problem isn't who's doing it. It's what was your inspiration behind it. That's where the cultural appropriation comes in.
Well, one thing I noticed is that like a lot of it's the hairstyle. I'll give you two examples. One example is, I don't know if you watch UFC, right? But anytime girls fight, they usually have their hairs in braids.
Yeah, 2-4
Right?
braids. Yeah,
For a very specific reason,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? So obviously not a cultural appropriation,
No,
right? So they got to do that. The other thing is like vacation. I don't know what vacation you're going on or where you're going.
yeah.
Girls typically do that. But I'm always confused in the part to where it's like, what's the inspiration? Okay, so like, why do you have to have an inspiration? If you're not claiming it as your own and your ethnicity owns it and you're just doing it for a hairstyle.
Here's what you gotta remember, Cash. Females will watch Instagram and magazines for 17 months until they finally pick the hairstyle. And it's depend on who they got that hairstyle from. So like she was saying, the Kardashians, they the ones who made getting butt implants famous, even though they wasn't the first person to get fucking butt implants.
Yeah.
They made fucking straight backs famous for certain females, even though they wasn't the first females to get straight backs. You know what I mean?
Lace
right, so let me ask this question then. So you're saying that depending on who inspires you to do it, makes it right or wrong?
No, I'm not saying that it depends on who inspires you to do it, but it's who. Okay, so when you come out with this idea of what you're doing, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure about that situation, but when other people hop on IG and Snapchat and
do it for the likes
and all kinds of stuff, and they was like, oh, let me show you how to do boxer braids. I learned this from or inspired by. That's where it became cultural appropriation. You can't dub it as she was the first one that she didn't invent it. None of them invented it. Like,
so how does a teenager get it? Like, this is what I was trying to tell
you. You can literally just say, "I'm doing this because I want to."
That's what I was trying to explain to my daughter. I'm like, I don't. It's like, this isn't right? Like, all these girls are bullying up on this girl. It's really because they just don't like the girl. It's not because of her hairstyle. You know what I mean? Like, she's not on there flossing.
I mean,
it's a two-way street. We don't know what the backstory was.
Shark Spike, but I don't not like you.
No, that's not what No, they were going in to where to the point they were talking shit on it. Like, I saw the comment.
It was cyberbullying. And that's where the line kind of gets crossed. And it's harder with kids because, of course, like,
because they don't understand it. First of all, they don't even know what it means, and they're throwing it around like, "Oh, you're culture appropriating."
Of
like,
course.
How? Just because I have a hairstyle? Like,
the
fuck.
So I mean, it could have been explained to her better, because of course I don't know what the content was behind the Snapchat or the context of the message.
She was just showing off her new hairstyle. Is all.
But it might have went deeper than that. And girls at that age, they're bullies. I'm not gonna sit here and fraud. They bullies. Girls, teenage girls are the biggest bullies you ever gonna meet in life. Like, if you want to start a war, you want to win a war, man, don't send the Army and the Navy. I'll send them little teenage bullies. Cyberbullying will cut it short. They will have you like throwing out the white flag because you don't want to deal with it no more. They are vicious. So yeah, I understand, but it's better that she learning now than later. That's the sad part of it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a learning situation, but it does get into the bigger situation as adults. Why do adults do it?
Yes.
Like, why are adults still doing it?
Clout chasing, yes.
Right, but there's a situation. Well, yeah, do it for the likes, do it for the what do they call that? Tribalism on Twitter and all that.
Whoever got the funniest comment gonna get a couple people to follow on, shit like that.
Right. But another thing too is, like, it happened during quarantine. I don't know if you guys saw it, but
that changed completely.
Yes,
people was bored as shit.
They was bored in the house.
No. She didn't do that. She didn't do that during quarantine. But I'm saying a thing came up about Rita Ora during quarantine that said, "Hey,
about what?
Rita Ora.
Rita Ora.
She's a
I think she raps, sings, does something.
Not
very big, but she's pretty. She's light skinned. She's not black, right?
I'm not quite sure. I think she's just Spanish. Her background.
She is. She's mixed with like a bunch of different things. But the thing is that she did a photo shoot with, I don't know the proper term of what kind of braids she had, but everybody went in on her and said that she's doing cultural appropriation. They said, you led people on and you sold your image to be black, but you're not black. And my girlfriend was like supporting the people that were going after her, and I said, hey, listen, it's up to, if you didn't Google what her ethnicity is, why is it her fault that you didn't know what she was until now? That you supported her up all this time, and she never once said she was black. Right? So now all of a sudden you're going to destroy this chick because
she wasn't black?
No, she never said she was.
So she never brought up her ethnicity ever? Not one time?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
No, I guarantee they ask you in interviees all the time, like, what are you, whatever thing. It's just, it never caught the wave, right?
Was she dating a black dude?
A few.
Does it matter?
That all plays a part of it.
So I'm culture appropriating because I'm dating a black chick and Mexican?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just out here for just fucking scraping every ethnicity I can.
If you didn't have a shark bite, it might be different.
Oh my god.
If you had a regular fucking haircut, it might be different.
What's a regular haircut?
Not that shit.
You want me to get a Caesar? Just fucking slick it down, get it head.
Exactly.
I appreciate it. But no, I was just saying in the Rita Ora sense.
Whoa. Okay, all right.
What'd he say?
Wait, he said get the waves. All right, listen.
No, that's cultural appropriation.
I was going to say we're going to get on this. Naturally.
Right, if I show up with waves.
Going to have your hair waves are straight, like bone straight or waves. Like it has a little bit of curl to it.
Especially if my waves are better than black dude waves, I would get roasted.
Oh my gosh. So.
I got those finger waves in my shit.
I don't want you to be out here with no finger waves. I might.
No.
I would never claim you.
No. If he get finger waves,
he
opened up a whole completely different.
I mean, that's the only way I'm going to get waves.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Okay, so your hair straight.
You get finger waves. That's a whole different can of worms he opened up.
But no, that's a difference though, because some Caucasian men, their hair are curly. Like
it is really curly.
So, quote unquote, the Jufro, which that's fucked up, but. We'll leave it there. But their hair is naturally curly. So if they get a short cut, it's going to look like, or a low cut, it's going to look like waves. Like
at least they're trying. It's going to look like they're trying.
Yeah, it's going to look like they're trying, and they're not. That's really just their texture. So I can't quite say waves are cultural appropriation. But if you get a can of Dax, right, that little orange jar, you get yourself a wave brush and you throw a do-rag on every night faithfully. You waving that. Yeah.
Hey, while we're talking about waves, I remember every time fucking Neil Walker, Swanson, whatever, he come in the barbershop, he always talk, yo, hit me up, let me get these waves right. I'm like, why you coming to a white dude to get your waves right, first of all?
Them shits ain't never pop off.
Hey, I maintained though in there.
Oh my gosh.
He used to try hard. Them shits never went nowhere.
Damn.
Them shits was like a lake.
Dead at sea.
Exactly.
Dead sea.
Lake Placid. He had Lake Placid on there.
Exactly.
Damn.
Shits was smoother than a motherfucker.
Wait, did you say Lake Placid or Lake Placid?
Placid. Shit was just straight. Nah.
Oh no.
He had some waves. I can't knock him for it. He had some.
But okay, that's where in that situation that might have been cultural appropriation. If you was forcing it, if you gotta force something that ain't for you, then people are gonna try to dub that as you're doing too much, and that's where that whole
did the braids look natural on her, or it looked like what the fuck you doing with them shits on?
No, it was natural. It was a good hairstyle.
You know how like I've seen white girls with braids where it's like, oh, they actually
they're cute.
Then you see somewhere it was like, you probably should have did.
Here's another argument that I have too.
Like box braids. Oh no.
You don't know where they got their hair braided at. If they went to a black business and got their hair braided, why is that cultural appropriation?
Why did they have to go to a black business to get them done?
Because if they want them done right, why wouldn't they?
Why a white girl couldn't have done them right?
I know some white girls that.
I'm about to say that.
Well, listen. I'm just saying. Is it a cultural appropriation thing if you support a black business while you do it?
It's not. So honestly, it's the inspiration behind it. If you come out and you dub it as yours, that's where the problem starts.
I feel like it's hard for anybody to dub that as theirs now.
Huh?
I feel like it's just hard for people to dub it as theirs now. Like I remember. How can any woman come out right now and talk about like I got braids and I made this popular?
You can't say right now. Like, all right, I remember when I was young, right? I rocked braids my whole life when I was young. And
that's why you're bald.
Exactly. And everybody used to be like, yo, why the fuck you still rocking them braids? Blah, 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 talking shit. But I still rock my braids. That's what it was. I like my braids. So AI.
So I gotta see one of those pictures if you got one.
I'm gonna try to find something.
He was a little infant.
So AI getting the lead. AI started wearing braids. Everybody started wearing quote unquote AI braids.
Yeah, for sure.
Now here's the
that was a big
part.
thing.
All the same motherfuckers in the hood that was talking shit are now wearing braids. So now I'm looking at them. I'm like, yo, y'all some dick-eating motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So they like, no, what you talking about? I always like braids. Nah, man, you was a dick eater because last year you was talking shit about my braids. Mind you, all the same. every single pattern that AI fucking Spree Will, all them dudes ever fucking rock, I had already had them shits. So when I'm looking at their braids, I'm not looking at nothing new because my cousin used to do shit like that all the time in my head. So when I'm looking...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But so can culture appropriation even apply for black people?
No,
let me give you the example first. If the only reason you think you're going to do it again is because someone else made it popular before you and you ride that.
Okay, but you didn't appropriate the culture though.
Yeah,
because you are of the culture.
Okay. I just want to get a feel for it for the people out there, right? Like to say, hey,
it's like all the dudes that got dreads now. They just dick eating.
Right.
They just ride.
I can say it, and I'm going to say it. They some dick eating motherfuckers.
No, because I know a lot of guys with dreads, and let me be honest about it. They had their dreads before dreads became a wave.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about all the dudes that all of a sudden, all the rappers got dreads. Oh shit, let me drag my hair up now. You just a dick eater.
I can't call them dick eaters because I don't know their story. Again,
you ain't gotta call them a dick eater. I
am. Okay. All right. Mr. Introvert. Yeah, that's what you do. All right.
Be an introvert and talk my shit.
Like I said, extrovert all the way.
Listen, an introvert could talk that shit too, just like an extrovert can.
All right. Sure, you're right.
No, so... I mean, to get the consensus, it all depends on the inspiration and the way that you're presenting what you're doing. Right. So let me ask you this, because this is kind of where I made a counter argument, because most of these girls on this call and this, she's fucking 15, whatever. She's getting all this fucking hate, and they were actively like group chatting, right? Like in their group texts to like, hey, go over there, check out the thing and comment on it, whatever. So I'm always devil advocate in certain situations where I'm like, okay, well, hear me out. What if all those black people that are talking shit on her is like, do you straighten your hair? Is that cultural appropriation?
Well, okay. So again, that is the context of when you do it. It's a reason why black girls, started straightening their hair and then it became a wave. It was a reason behind it. So our hair was not acceptable in the workplace.
Exactly.
Our hair wasn't acceptable in social situations. Mm-hmm. So we were forced to straighten our hair until it became a wave. And now it's something of like...
So me, the way I see it, cultural appropriation is when you go wear a fucking blonde wig.
Whoa.
That's a good one.
No. No, we not. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm so sorry.
You can't say we, because I already did it.
We are not gonna do that because
we're in a real gray area right now. That's why I brought it up to say, hey,
it's a white blonde wig somewhere with my name on it, waiting.
No, it ain't.
It is. It's in my shopping cart, waiting to be purchased.
So I'm gonna throw out a disclaimer right now. I don't think anybody rocking any hairstyle could be considered cultural appropriation if you're not marketing yourself as that culture or that race.
So let me ask you this: if I walk up to you and I got a fucking shark spike, that's cool.
As long as you're not out there saying that you're white, even though we're allowed to do that now. Right? Like you can say you feel white inside, and you're supposed to accept that.
That's not even an option.
I'm sorry, that's not a thing though.
So here's another thing though. Yeah. That's why that whole Rachel Dozer or whatever, remember?
Yeah.
That chick that happened, and she was in NAACP and all that shit. It was like, I hate to say it, but she was kind of ahead of the curve to say, hey, I identify as this thing. Why can't I just be that? Everybody else is allowed to do it now.
Yeah, that's fair. You can identify. Let's be honest. You can identify as whatever you feel in your heart. But what the world sees you as is just that. So yeah, your opinion. It's an opinion.
That's not fair. That's not fair for people that are non-binary and shit. They're allowed to get away with it, but she wasn't allowed to get away with it. Like, why can't she wake up one day and say, I feel like I'm black? Yeah. If someone could wake up one day and say, I feel like I'm a woman.
So basically, I could wake up and say, I'm Puerto Rican.
Exactly. Why can't you? Everybody else can do it. Why can't you?
I mean, listen.
Why I can't just eat my adobo and still be black?
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
so
it's your personal choice.
Hold
Yeah.
on, side story. So for a long time, when we were dating, right? Me and Edward here, my wonderful, wonderful husband. Let's be honest. When you first meet him, he gives you some type of other ethnic background vibe, right?
Ominous.
Speak to him.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not one to come out and ask people about their background because I have my own background. I don't necessarily look like my background. So right away.
And you don't really care, right? Like that's
and I don't
your
care.
personality.
Yeah,
right,
I don't
matter
care.
to you.
That's not what makes you that's not your character. Your character is what matters to me. So I never said nothing because it wasn't a big deal to me. My sister's first time of sitting down and meeting my soon-to-be husband at the time we were dating, first thing they said was, "What are you mixed with?" And he turns to them and says, "I'm mixed with 10% of," and he said just black. But it was like this, he gave this like anticipation for a bill that I had to turn around and look like, oh shit, I'm about to find out. Like it was fucked up. Because at that point we were like dating for like 6 months.
Yeah, you were like, I'm about to get this baked through and I didn't even have to ask the question. I'm about to get the answer.
And here's the thing, a lot of people used to ask me if I was Dominican, if I was Indian, if I was black, what I was. So most of the time what I would say is that I was 50% black and 50%
there you go. Yeah.
That's a fair thing to say.
Just like that. So real life, I promise you, I was sitting at that table and when he started to say 50% black and then 50%, and I heard him, you had to see how interested. I wasn't interested in that conversation in that moment because we were just sitting down to like get brunch and I was trying to get myself together, looking at the menu. So I wasn't
he's meeting your family.
Yeah. So I was gonna let them, grill him like they was, and I was gonna mind my business. I was gonna sit there, get a free meal, and mind my business. That was my only purpose. I was just, the buffer. So I'm all ready to just sit and mind my business, and then this conversation comes up, and it never dawned on me to ask him. So when he started with that, I've never been so interested in what came out his mouth. And I say that in no pause or nothing. Never been so interested in my life to hear what he was going to say. And he says that, and I was just like, well, I knew it. This was a waste of a conversation. I should have just minded my business.
Yeah, I had this one dude, man, this motherfucker argued me down.
Cause you do
ain't no way you're not Dominican. I'm like, dude, I'm black, bro. I'm not Dominican. No, the fuck you ain't. And I'm like, dude, I just met you, nigga, 2 days ago. How the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck I am? Like, man, I'm looking at you. Ain't no way you black. I'm like, all right, man, how about you kiss my ass and we just leave it the fuck at that? Like, we're not about to sit here and argue 2 days after I met you about what the fuck I am. Like, fuck out of here, Islam.
You might not believe this, but the whole time I was in the dating scene in DC and even Hawaii a lot of times, because my hairstyle in Hawaii, I just had the buzz all the way down, whatever. A lot of people thought I was either Hispanic,
I can see that.
Some women asked me if I was like Greek or mixed with some kind of like Romanian or whatever the fuck it was.
You said like fucking Romanian, Slovenian, German, fucking anything that's not
never
Hispanic,
German, right? I don't have blonde hair, blue eyes.
Anything that's not Hispanic, I would have believed that.
No,
when I first met you, I ain't seen nothing but somebody from the farthest regions of the Caucasus Mountain. I've never seen nothing else. That's just me.
I'm just saying, like in my fucking experience, like I would be at the fucking grocery store, and dudes would come up to me and talk Spanish to me. Like we'll be looking at the fucking.
I have mad people do that shit, and I used to just look at them like,
right. That's what I was like. I don't speak fucking Spanish. They know whatever Spanish.
I'm looking at y'all, right? At the same time.
We don't look alike at all. Before you even try to say that shit.
Wait, I wasn't going to say
not even in the ballpark.
Oh my gosh. Like, can I finish saying what I was going to say? Lord Jesus. I was going to say that's probably why y'all get along. Because y'all been mistaken for Hispanic backgrounds. That y'all probably started a group. Like a support group to get together.
Hey, Cat.
I think there's
Cat. Hey, anybody ever say something to you and you just want to say, what the fuck is you talking about? This is one of those moments right here.
Yeah, I think the main reason we get along is because despite what he tries to say is that we do have a similar upbringing. Even though he was city, I wasn't city, we still have the same, I believe that we have some of the same family dynamics, family member types, just how we was raised, different things like that.
Yeah, I don't know
like
about
that. I mean, to be honest, that's why I can blend in any crowd a lot of the times.
You ate fancy cereal?
Huh? Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah, I ain't never ate name brand cereal till I was 18, bro.
No, bro, I ate cereal in the bag. It depends on when the fucking check came.
No, just all cereal is in a bag.
No, the bag, the Ziploc bag that laid on the bottom shelf.
No, that's not what you said.
Without a box.
You said...
No, I did say that.
All cereal comes in a bag.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that, yes, I ate good cereal and I ate bad cereal.
I didn't even know good cereal existed. The first time I seen it, my mind was blown.
Don't matter. I can still sympathize with the struggle because I knew I had to. Think about how bad it is when you have to go from good cereal to bad cereal because them checks are short.
I can't think about that because I didn't have it.
That's humbling right there.
You know what's humbling? Not being able to eat cereal at all. That's real humbling. Because I didn't eat cereal till I was like, I don't care if it was name brand or anything.
Well, be lucky.
Regular schmegler cereal.
I would have rather had not had cereal than to have to eat it with fucking water.
Shut up.
I feel like that's just doing too much.
Up.
Those urban legends are more of the lines of like, I just forgot to buy milk.
Powdered milk? No, my mom kept 2 big ass boxes of powdered milk in the cabinet. Hell yeah, it was 2 big ass, and it was like 97-ounce boxes.
Yeah.
And that shit was like, it looked like you know how you get the kosher salt and they got the little
pellets, whatever.
Yeah. That's how it looked. It looked like big ass fucking snow granules.
Well, I grew up in Ohio, so we had cows and shit, so milk was like nothing.
They sure did.
Yeah, y'all was lucky. Oh, you was drinking straight from the teat.
No, I didn't drink straight from the teat.
We call that pets.
Hey, you're in Pennsylvania. Isn't the fucking Amish prevalent in Pennsylvania?
They say like they
not in Philly. Them motherfuckers don't come to. They ain't try to hit none of that shit.
They just started coming to Philly for the farmers market because they heard it was safe.
Hey, yo, a couple years back, I got real deep into the fucking. They had this like, I think it was on like AMC or something like that.
I did too.
Yeah, it was like Breaking Amish or some fucking weird shit. Amish Mafia.
Oh my gosh!
They had a mafia.
Yo, I could see you in there too.
Shut up! Just because he's from Ohio, he gotta be a Amish mafia.
I could see that.
They were out there though. They were.
I do build furniture.
See?
Oh yeah.
See?
But you look like you might have a pair of wooden.
You think I'm telling you? You think I be?
No, I ain't got no wooden clogs on, but I do have Crocs.
Oh shit! I just bought my first pair of Crocs today.
So funny shit, right? I had a pair of Crocs, right?
No, they was hideous.
She hated them. Hold up, here go the fucked up part, right? Those was the most comfortablest pairs of clouds I ever put my feet in, right? So I come home one day and I just can't find them no more. Now, here's the fucked up part. I say, yo, you see my Crocs? No. I don't know where they at. I'm like...
But wait,
you must have left them in the car or something wild shit.
She tossed my shit.
I tossed the shit out of it.
No, that's what she was telling you. Like, oh, I don't know what happened to them. You must. What were they?
When you ask someone a question, especially from Philly, when you ask someone a question and they start off, their answer is no, like the long no. Yeah, they lying to you.
Exactly.
Just understand.
I know what it's here for.
It is what it is. Don't ask about it.
I'm gonna tell you what the bullshit is, though, right? Today, she buys a pair of Crocs, right?
For what?
I don't give a fuck.
For what? No, tell the truth.
I need to know for what because I got clowned for my for what.
Listen, no, yours was fucking Spider-Man Crocs, cuz that's what was disrespectful about yours. You spent all that money for shower shoes. That's
why I was asking her why she bought them.
You went and spent this dude went and spent
for the water park, exactly.
No, he went and bought the $100 Crocs and shower shoes.
I did not buy $100 Crocs.
I was gonna say, is the $100?
They don't even have $100 Crocs.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
Anyway, my Spider-Man Croc. Why are my Spider-Man Crocs?
No, the $100 Crocs. I think those are the ones with the platforms.
That's the ones he got.
Don't be out here.
No, I ain't got those.
He got the Jones with the hills and the wood, the
bezels
wood sole
or whatever.
Yeah,
bezels.
He got
the
like
little
I think what you got like 30 bezels on each shoe.
No.
Don't lie. So listen, here go the bullshit.
No, wait. I want to know why my Spider-Man Crocs were disrespectful.
Wait, you put Spider-Man
No, they had Spider-Man comic.
Oh, okay. You know those little jewel, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't those. It was the design on the Croc.
But you do got some of those on there though.
No, I don't have any.
I saw them shits, son.
They're called giblets.
Giblets.
I saw them shits on your fucking Crocs, son.
Bro, I ain't got no giblets on.
I saw them shits.
No,
listen,
my daughter does.
Listen, you ain't got fraud for the people, guys. Just be who you are,
I ain't
man.
Fraud. I just admitted that I had Spider-Man Crocs. What are you talking about?
Be who you are, son. We cool with you, man. If you
just mad that I got Spider-Man Crocs. I bought those shits in Aruba.
Have giblets on your feet, have your giblets.
He's
you know
still a little scorned about the ones.
So listen, this the bullshit though, right?
Yeah, what did you get, by the way?
She gets a pair, right? She gonna say to me, I see why you like them so much. These Jones is comfortable as shit. I'm like,
wow.
After you threw my shits away, you got a nerve to talk about how comfortable they was. When I told you, these was the most comfortable shoe I ever put my foot in.
But to be fair, it gets better. So, it's not that I hate Crocs 100%. I just don't feel like they are an outside shoe. Like, I'm not with the wave. I'm sorry. I just can't get down with the wave. Now, the little platform ones, they're cute. The little, embellished ones, they're cute. I just can't see myself like what situation am I wearing these in. I just don't see it. However, this was 13 years ago. So this man had
I was ahead of the wave.
He was ahead of the wave. He was.
Yeah, true.
But he had light blue, baby blue, like what is it called?
Powder blue.
Not even.
Powder.
Sky blue. Crocs.
He had the Drake rap background in this shit.
That were no longer even sky blue. The only reason why I knew they were sky blue is because the inside, where you put your foot, that was the only part that was left sky blue. The rest of it was like smoky gray.
Either way, all I'm hearing right now is you threw his shit away when he was ahead.
Exactly.
Of the game.
Wait, no, I wasn't finished.
That's the whole schematics in this fucking conversation.
You didn't let me finish. Then he decided to wear these to every event because he was tired. I don't care. We're just dating. Put a little fucking effort out. I'm down my ass.
Hey, we had a whole conversation about that.
All the time.
Nah,
I am me from the jump.
I like you, but I don't like you that much.
You still got to put in effort, bro.
I put in effort. No,
I gotta go out there. I gotta go out there occasionally.
Bro, why you think she's still here?
I gotta go out there occasionally and put my fucking Lacoste fucking collar shirt on with my seersucker pants and my fucking Sperry's.
Push motherfucking poppin', folks. Push motherfucking poppin', folks. Y'all know what it is. All on the table, baby. It's your boy, Rawasas, man. Let y'all know. Y'all can check us out everywhere. YouTube, motherfucking Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Amazon Music, fucking Apple Music, Stitcher. We everywhere, baby. You know what I'm saying? Check us out, man. If you got a story to tell, you got something that you want to get off your chest, you want to come on and debate with the team, you want to join the conversation, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot us a DM on IG. We ready to talk. We ready to get it popping, man. We invite all guests. We invite all conversations. If you feel like you got something interesting going on in your life and you just want people to know, come get with us, baby. Come get with us, baby. Boom!